We have what I call a homegrown wellness program. We have a wellness coordinator, and she works with our local Blues to help develop a program for us. We have an incentive program we've had for the last couple of years where we would offer 10% off your benefits, your premiums, if you participated in biometric screenings that the company paid for at the time, did a personal health assessment online, so 20 minutes of question and answers, and also participated in one of 6 or 7 wellness programs that we developed, whether it was a weight loss program or run a local 5K or do an online program if you weren't into activity and things. And we found that that what people were getting, that 10% is great if you're on that high plan because you're getting so much more off. But when you're on that plan that costs $8 a week, it's not much of an incentive. So we've revamped the whole program, and I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I do know that this year we're going to still have the biometrics, but you need to visit your physician now. So your physician does those normal annual blood work things and stuff. So we're going to have you see your physician because we found when we offered on-site biometrics, people weren't going to their doctor. They were, oh, here's my numbers, I look good, I'm not going to see my doctor. So now we're asking them to go see their doctor, have a physical. It's going to cost you nothing because of healthcare reform. And then when you do that, then you can do your online assessment and still participate in one of these programs. And if you do all of that, you're going to get $300 off your benefits if you're on single coverage, or if you have you carry your spouse, the both of you have to do it, and you could get $600 off. So now it's going to be universal for everybody, whether I take that low plan, which is going to be a huge incentive for me to get $600 off my plan, or $600 off one of the higher costing plans. So.
Our program is, again, like a lot of our programs, newer. It's been developed in the last couple years. We branded it we've named it Southeastern Strong. And we're really focusing, we started out thinking wellness, and of course then those ROI questions come up, and we were struggling with that, having a hard time. We've kind of come full circle and are thinking about our program in a well-being context. So we want to look holistically at the person because we have an older population, long-term associates, a lot of folks who aren't ready to go run a 5K or do heavy exercise, but they need maybe financial advice or financial help and education. They want to learn or develop in their career. They want to participate in service activities and give back to their community. Maybe they need help with depression, or from the EAP or from otherwise. And so we're looking at the whole person and really developing Southeastern Strong to be about that holistic piece. And so it is still developing. We, in fact, again, not to repeat, but we have bought a video that we're going to develop in the next few months to really talk and roll out Southeastern Strong and show our folks what it means. And so we'll see where it takes us. Today we require things like completing a health risk assessment, going online through Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina as our vendor, and they use a company called Rally. Mm-hmm. And so you go online, you do your questionnaire, and if you get a physical or other health screening, then depending on what kind of plan, we give you either a reduction to your premium in our traditional plans or an HSA contribution in the high deductible plans. And so, so far that's working for us. We know we want to go a lot further. We're actually in the next few weeks developing our 5-year vision for the program because, it's a dynamic program. We don't just kind of tell people what it is and then it's suddenly accomplished. It is something that every month, really every week, you have to be really engaged in that kind of program to develop it and make it something.
Right.
I think as a carrier, we are definitely developing a lot of what you're saying as well to bring forth to the marketplace. We've already had some of the products out there. We do use more of a reward system as opposed to a penalty system. If you're trying to introduce a new product and get somebody excited about something, where suddenly there's more money out of their pocket than there has been, you certainly don't want it to come across as penalizing or negative. And so, having somebody walk so many steps and get money off of a premium or off of their weekly contribution. Certainly, it's a little bit more. There's a little bit more incentive behind that, and it makes it a little bit easier to swallow, I think. And so, yeah, we're right now developing several products as well that go more into wellness and taking a look at a holistic attitude with it as well, within those products, so that we have them to offer to the marketplace.
Nice.
And one last thing that came to mind when you were talking, that that with wellness, it's not something you do to people, it's something you do for and with them. And so that's important, because some companies tend to approach it like, you know, you have to be well, but if you don't decide to be well, it's not going to happen.
Right.